Uzbekistan conjures images of turquoise domes, endless deserts, and the golden glow of ancient cities rising from the steppe. The first light of day reveals a landscape shaped by centuries of history, where every stone and every tile tells a story. You can almost hear the echoes of ancient caravans along the Silk Road, their footsteps and laughter carried by the desert wind, weaving together east and west in a timeless dance of trade and culture. But beyond Samarkand and Bukhara's grandeur, daily life pulses quietly in the scent of fresh bread, the laughter of children echoing through winding alleys, and the gentle rhythm of footsteps on sun-warmed stones. There's a warmth in every greeting, a genuine hospitality that welcomes strangers as friends and makes every encounter feel like a homecoming. This is the Uzbekistan I came to know, a place of moments, not just monuments. Here, the beauty lies in the everyday, a shared smile, a neighbor's wave, the comfort of familiar faces. Imagine waking to cool morning light filtering through intricate windows, painting patterns on ancient walls as the city slowly stirs to life. Vendors call out as they push carts of watermelons, their voices mingling with the hum of the marketplace, promising the sweetness of summer in every bite. Children skip to school, their laughter brightening the narrow streets, carrying with them the hope and promise of a new day. Here, community and tradition are the fabric of existence, woven tightly through generations. Neighbors gather in shared courtyards, stories and wisdom passed down over cups of tea. Time stretches for tea and stories, for laughter and reflection, as the afternoon sun bathes everything in a gentle glow. Genuine connection is everywhere, between friends, across generations, and around every table where meals are shared and memories made. My journey was about feeling the nation's heartbeat, found in the details, a hand-woven carpet crafted with patience, a respectful bow exchanged in passing, the pride of artisans at work. And always a shared pot of plov, the centerpiece of every gathering, symbolizing unity and abundance. These threads weave a rich tapestry of daily life, lived with intention, hope, and a deep sense of belonging. Step with me beyond the postcards, into the heart of Uzbekistan, through bustling bazaars, tranquil courtyards shaded by pomegranate trees, and dinner tables where real stories are told, laughter is shared, and traditions are kept alive. Prepare to be charmed by this land woven from silk and sunshine, where every day is a celebration of life's simple, enduring joys. The Mahalla, more than just a neighborhood, it's the living, breathing cornerstone of Uzbek society, a place where tradition and togetherness are woven into daily life. It's a self-governing community that feels like an extended family, where everyone knows each other and every face is familiar. Here, neighbors are not just acquaintances. They are confidants and lifelong friends, bound by mutual trust, shared responsibility, and a deep sense of belonging that spans generations. Each mahalla has its own committee, led by a respected elder chosen for wisdom and fairness. This group organizes local events, mediates disputes, and ensures that no one is left behind, especially the vulnerable and elderly. Whether it's a wedding, a time of hardship, or a joyful celebration, everyone in the mahalla comes together. Neighbors help one another, offering support, food and comfort, embodying compassion and a strong sense of collective duty. Homes cluster around private courtyards, but life naturally spills into the communal streets. Children play freely, laughter echoes, and neighbors gather outside their homes to share stories and news. This unique blend of privacy and community creates a rare sense of safety and belonging, where everyone looks out for one another and no one feels alone. For outsiders, witnessing the mahalla is a revelation, a living example of a society built on respect, hospitality, and shared responsibility, where visitors are welcomed with open arms. The true heartbeat of Uzbekistan isn't found in its grand monuments or bustling markets, but in these winding streets, where being a good neighbor is considered an art and a way of life. The mahalla stands as a powerful lesson in community, unity, and the enduring strength of human connection. Here, the simple act of caring for one another shapes daily life, reminding us that true wealth lies in the bonds we build and the kindness we share. In Uzbekistan, food is love, hospitality, and culture, centered around non, the sacred round bread, always broken by hand and never wasted. Each region's non is unique, stamped with the baker's signature. To be invited to a home is to gather at the dastakan, a tablecloth laden with food, where every meal begins with green tea poured in a ritual of respect. Appetizers, fruits, nuts, salads, cover the table before the main event, plov, the national dish, cooked in countless regional styles. Watching a plov chef at work is pure theater. What matters most is the spirit of sharing. Guests are never allowed to leave hungry, plates are refilled, and conversation flows. Meals are slow, filled with laughter and stories, forging deep bonds. Around the dastakan, friendships are born and strengthened. Sharing a meal here is a profound act of connection. It's the soul of Uzbek hospitality. Life in Uzbekistan flows with the sun and seasons, a gentle dance of work, family, and community. Dawn calls farmers to fields and vendors to bazaars, the air alive with prayer calls, haggling, and sizzling street food. Work is important, but never at the expense of family or community. Flexibility and relationships come first. Afternoons bring a shift. Parks and courtyards fill with elders playing chess, women chatting, and children playing. This is when the community reconnects, sharing news and stories. Evenings are for family, gathered around the dastakan, sharing the day's highs and lows. After dinner, families might watch TV together or simply enjoy each other's company. As night falls, calm returns, and the cycle begins anew. It's a life both traditional and content. Here, the rhythm of daily life is a source of strength, and every day ends with gratitude for simple joys. Every culture has its own set of unwritten rules, and Uzbekistan's are both fascinating and deeply revealing. These customs are not always obvious to outsiders, but they shape the rhythm of daily life in subtle yet powerful ways. Greetings here are more than just words. They're heartfelt gestures. Often, people greet each other with a hand placed over the heart, or a respectful handshake, especially when meeting elders. This small act carries a world of meaning, showing both warmth and deference. When you're invited into an Uzbek home, you'll notice guests are always shown to the seat of honor, which is the spot farthest from the door. This tradition is rooted in both safety and deep respect for visitors, making them feel valued and protected. At the dastakan, or dining spread, etiquette is essential. Pointing your feet at others or at the food is considered taboo, so people sit cross-legged or with their feet tucked neatly beneath them. This posture is a sign of humility and consideration for others. Gift-giving is a ritual in itself. When presenting a gift, it's customary for the recipient to politely refuse a few times before finally accepting. And as a guest, you should never arrive empty-handed. Bringing a small token is a sign of thoughtfulness and respect. Money is rarely given as a gift. Instead, people prefer to exchange small, meaningful items, perhaps something handcrafted or a special food. These tokens carry personal significance and strengthen social bonds. When it comes to children, especially babies, overt praise is avoided. Too much admiration is believed to attract the evil eye. So instead, elders offer quiet blessings and gentle touches, wishing the child health and happiness. These customs blend ancient tradition, everyday superstition, and a deep sense of respect for family and community. They're passed down through generations, shaping the way people interact and care for one another. These unspoken rules influence every interaction, from the bustling markets to quiet moments at home, making daily life in Uzbekistan uniquely rich and connected. For visitors, understanding these rules is key to truly connecting with locals and experiencing the warmth of Uzbek hospitality. In Uzbekistan, respect and humility aren't just values, they're woven into every gesture, every word, and every shared moment. In Uzbekistan, hospitality is sacred. A guest is cherished above all. From the moment you arrive, you're welcomed with warmth, offered slippers, and led to the seat of honor. The dastakan appears, starting with tea and sweets, as your host ensures your comfort at every turn. This attentiveness is humbling, rooted in the belief that guests bring blessings. Hospitality extends beyond the home. Strangers will guide you, help you communicate, or invite you for tea. These acts aren't rare, they're everyday expressions of Uzbek character. The tradition traces back to the Silk Road, when travelers were welcomed as a matter of survival and honor. Today, every guest is part of that legacy. Uzbek hospitality connects you to centuries of kindness. It's a warmth you'll never forget. Walking Uzbek streets is time travel. Ancient mosques stand beside modern shops, tradition and innovation in constant dialogue. Bazaars bustle with artisans preserving old crafts while young vendors sell smartphones. In tea houses, elders sip tea as students scroll through social media, blending languages and worlds. The younger generation embraces global trends but holds tight to family and tradition. A young woman in jeans still honors her elders. A young man who loves hip-hop also cooks plov for family. Change is gentle. Arranged marriages give way to love matches, but family blessings remain vital. Weddings mix ancient rituals with DJs and photographers. Uzbekistan isn't abandoning its past. It's weaving it into a modern tapestry. The result is a culture both rooted and dynamic. Here, ancient echoes fuel modern dreams. Festivals in Uzbekistan are vibrant explosions of life, color, and community. Navruz, the Persian New Year, is the biggest, celebrated with cleaning, reconciliation, and public festivities. Parks bloom with flowers, music, and traditional sports, while the aroma of festival foods fills the air. Sumalak, a sweet pudding, is cooked communally, with wishes made as it's stirred through the night. Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha bring prayer, feasting, and charity, uniting families and neighbors. Children dress in new clothes, visiting homes for sweets and gifts. These festivals renew bonds and affirm Uzbek identity. The joy and collective spirit are infectious. To witness a festival here is to see the country's soul at its brightest. Uzbekistan celebrates life with open arms and dazzling color. My journey through Uzbekistan left me deeply moved by its warmth and humanity. The country's true beauty lies not just in its history or landscapes, but in everyday acts of kindness. The Mahala promises you're never alone. Bread is a symbol of respect. A guest is a blessing. These aren't just customs. They're the pillars of a compassionate society. What stays with me are the faces, the elder's smile, the artisan's pride, the child's wave. Uzbekistan reminds us to slow down, share a meal, and care for our neighbors. Its tapestry is woven with history, culture, and, above all, kindness. It's a journey I'll never forget, and one I hope you'll take too.